We got 4. We got a 3. We got a 2. We got a 1. And when we get to a 1, it means Billy Bob's about to have some fun. Billy Bob, I gotta admit, Billy Bob is a little bit sick right now. Billy Bob's a little bit uncomfortable. Billy Bob isn't sure he's going to make it for the rest of the day. But he's certainly going to try. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Bob is back in the house. Billy Bob is back on track. Billy Bob is here to spread good vibes and the good word and the good grammar and the good gator. No day is successful without spreading good word about the good gator. Billy Bob's still sick. Billy Bob ain't gonna lie. Billy Bob's not feeling very comfortable. But Billy Bob is here to explain it all. So as you know, my name is Billy Bob. I'm from Louisiana, from the bayou. I teleported down through my machine in Monroe's bathtub to Monroe's apartment today to say hello, to get you motivated, share some wisdom, answer your questions. MonroeMann did a very interesting live stream last night. It was what's known as a sleep stream. Now, some creepy people actually live stream themselves sleeping. Let me tell you this. Monroe's not going to be doing any of that stuff because that's just bonkers. But what MonroeMann did do is do a sleep-related stream. But he didn't have to be involved. He set up an interesting board. You can see the board right here. He said, knowing and not doing equals not knowing at all. Discuss in the chat, subscribe, and like. So he did that as an experiment to see if anybody would tune in. And amazingly, that streamed for 8.5 hours. Got 21 likes, ladies and gentlemen. 21 likes. And not only that, 16 hours of watch time. 16 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Which is just pretty crazy. Pretty amazing. Absolutely fantastic that something like that happened. And Billy Bob woke up this morning. Pardon me for the little burping action going on. There's a little bit of gas bubbles coming up. It's an early morning gas guzzler. But that's amazing. We got watch time, 16 hours of watch time, just by inspiring people while MonroeMann was sleeping. And Mr. Good Cat and Kick Your Up, they were kind of inspiration for this because they kept telling Monroe about all these people who were doing these live streams while they were sleeping. And Monroe was thinking, that's just silly. That's just crazy. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. That's my George W. Bush impression. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. But we thought maybe there's a way to do a sleep stream. Cabita Paudal. Hello, how are you? Great to see you. My name is Billy Bob. And I'm from America. Hope you'll click like, hope you'll subscribe to this channel, and be a part of what we are doing here. Billy Bob's a little sick today. Not feeling so comfortable, but he's in good spirits. He's in very good spirits. You got an amazing live stream last night for 8.5 hours that got 16 hours of watch time while MonroeMann was sleeping. It was pretty amazing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise the Gators. Praise the Gators. Cabita, where do you live? Can you please share in the chat? Any of you are just joining us here. Where the heck do you live? King Chimmy's here. Hello. Hello. Cabita. Cabita, where do you live? We need to know where you live. Nepal. Wow, that's a very special place. Nepal is a very special place. And Billy Bob likes to climb Mount Everest. Billy Bob climbs Mount Everest maybe once or twice a year. And always he goes from base camp all the way to the summit in one day. Billy Bob doesn't need any Sherpas to help him. Billy Bob doesn't wear a coat. Billy Bob doesn't wear special boots. He doesn't bring food or water. Billy Bob just likes to climb all the way to the top, way top of Mount Everest, say, hello, how are you, everybody? And then Billy Bob climbs right down the same day. Billy Bob has the world record for the fastest climb up Nepalese Mount Everest and then right on down. It's really quite impressive. Kabita, we hope you'll click subscribe to the channel because we'd like you to be a part of what we're doing, not just today, but every day. We need your support. I don't know if any of you have ever had a cold. It is not very fun. King Chimney saying, hi, Billy Bob. Billy Bob says right back to Kim Chimney, hello, my dear. Hello, my good man. Hello, my good girl. Hard to know whether King Chimney is a guy or a girl. We'll just say you're a king. We're very happy to have you here with us. When was the last time either of you guys had a cold? Have you had a cold recently? Because it's not so fun. When you have a cold and you can't think very well, your chest is hurting you. You want to be like a big old gorilla going, arr, trying to get that stuff to come up. Hello, my name is Metal Militia. What's up, Metal Militia? Sandman Service, great to have you here. My name is Billy Bob. I'm from America. I'm from America, and I'm happy to have you here. Great to have someone else named Metal Militia in the house. Hope you'll give a thumbs up. You can double-click the screen to give us a thumbs up. And hope you'll subscribe to the channel, to the MonroeMann channel, so you can help support America. It's important we support America. Yeah, King Jimmy, were you on the live stream last night during my MonroeMann sleep stream? It was quite a special event. We got 16 hours of watch time while MonroeMann was sleeping. That's a big jump towards getting this monetization to happen. It's really impressive. Can't believe that something like that actually happened. And it was a great success. So really, really happy to have you here. Sandman Service says you. Well, why are you saying me? Of course it's me. I'm the one talking, silly man. And he's funny. He says he's Sandman Service. A Sandman is the guy that comes while you're sleeping, makes you go to sleep. So I think the Sandman Service here might have been part of the reason why we had such a successful live stream last night. King Jimmy says, I didn't watch it while I was live because I was sleeping, but I just watched it like an hour and a half ago. How long did you watch it for, King Jimmy? How long were you there? Billy Bob wants to know how long were you on MonroeMann's sleep stream. Very important to know. It's very important to know, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, when you're sick and just the coughing keeps coming, I mean, Billy Bob is pretty invincible. You guys know that. We all know that. The world knows that Billy Bob is invincible. But sometimes a cold comes in and attacks Billy Bob, and Billy Bob feels just a little bit less invincible. Sandman, of course, I know what the Sandman is. Sandman comes. You got a song about him, Mr. Sandman. Give me a dream. Make my complexion like peaches and cream. Dope, 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 dope. There's also a song called Sandman by Metallica. Exit light. Enter night. Take my hand. Off to Never, Never Land. As you guys know, Billy Bob was one of the original guitarists in Metallica. And Billy Bob helped get the entire band Metallica on tour for the first time back in the 1980s because Metallica was struggling to succeed, but thankfully Billy Bob was at the time one of Metallica's roadies. And Billy Bob was just a young little tyke at the time. But he took Metallica all across the land and said, you guys have a lot of potential. I think you should try to grow this band. And they said, we don't want to grow this band. We're just a small band with no fans. And I said, Billy Bob is going to get you lots of fans. Billy Bob is going to help you become successful. And that's basically how it worked. Billy Bob introduced Metallica to a record label, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Metallica became big. Why? Not because of their music, not because of their talent, because of Billy Bob. Billy Bob, as always, saved the day. Hey, look at this, guys. Look, this is from that live stream last night. 8 hours of duration, 15 hours of watch time. That's pretty amazing. Or 8 hours, 24 minutes, 15 hours of watch time. 15 hours of watch time, and Billy Bob wasn't even there. MonroeMann wasn't even there. Keno Surf wasn't even there. It's pretty amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty amazing. Hello, Yasmin. Yasmin is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. It's all welcome, Yasmin. Hello, Yasmin. Billy Bob is saying hello. Hello to Yasmin. Great to have you here. Billy Bob wants to have a little drink because he needs a morning sustenance. He's going to drink some more of his flavored water here. Nuts in the void. I don't know about that. I never heard about Billy Bob. You never heard about Billy Bob? Hold the horses here. What's going on? I'm putting the drink down. You haven't heard of Billy Bob. America. Billy Bob represents America. So whatever you're talking about, nuts in the void, you better subscribe right now. You better click like. Double tap that screen, everybody. You're going to give us some likes and help Billy Bob soar into the sky. We got 6 people watching. We got 2 likes. There's something going on here. It's very un-American. It's very un-American. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, Billy Bob's going to take his drink now. Stand by. No, we got 3 likes. We got 3 likes in the house. Billy Bob appreciates that. What's up, nuts in the void? I thought we were actually educating history. Are you telling me that I'm lying? You telling me that I'm lying? You saying that Billy Bob did not have an instrumental, pun intended, an instrumental impact on the success of Metallica as a American band sensation? Clearly, you have not talked with the band members of Metallica. You ask them, do you know Billy Bob? They'll go, of course we know Billy Bob. Of course we do. Without Billy Bob, many of the great bands in America would not have succeeded. I don't know if you remember a band named Nirvana. Nirvana also happened only because of Billy Bob. Billy Bob made Nirvana a success. Do you remember a pop sensation named Madonna? Madonna used to be just a nobody till Billy Bob inspired her to take on the world. King Chimney wants to know, where do you live, Billy Bob? Well, as you guys know, I'm from Louisiana. But I am chilling with my friend at MonroeMann's apartment in Miami Beach. He's living in Miami Beach, ladies and gentlemen. In the Florida, also sometimes down in the Florida Keys. Sometimes in the Caribbean. Sometimes in South America. Sometimes in China. Sometimes in India. Sometimes in Nepal. Sometimes in New York. Sometimes in California. Billy Bob is a man of the world. He travels around all the time. You never know where Billy Bob's going to be. kind of like Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Life with Billy Bob is kind of similar. You never know where he's going to be. This cold is really destroying Billy Bob, making Billy Bob extremely uncomfortable. It's very, very unfortunate. Billy Bob hopes he overcomes this sickness very, very soon, because it ain't fun, ladies and gentlemen. It is not fun. Billy Bob's trying to explain it all, but he can't explain it all. Yasmin made a simple video, and Yasmin just deleted her message. Yasmin sends a friendly message to Billy Bob, and then Yasmin retracts the message. Billy Bob doesn't understand that. Billy Bob doesn't understand why Yasmin would do that. King Chimney says, Miami Beach. I love Miami Beach. King Chimney, have you been to Miami Beach? Or you just love Miami Beach? There's a big difference between loving Miami Beach and having been to Miami Beach. And Billy Bob is working on a local campaign to change the name of the city from Miami Beach to Billy Bob Beach. You have to let's do a little poll here. Let's see, what is the better name for Miami Beach? Miami Beach, Billy Bob Beach. Let's see. Which one is better, ladies and gentlemen? There's a very important poll for you to be a part of. Got a message being held. We'll show that. A simple message video. Hope you like it. It's on my channel. I'll try to check that out, Yasmin. I hope you will tag me, because I'm a membership of many channels, and Billy Bob doesn't know how to find a lot of the channels sometimes. So it's best if you leave a comment and you tag MonroeMann so we can find the video easily. King Jimmy has never been, but plans to go and live there for the rest of my life until I die. Well, think about that. It's kind of redundant. If you say I'm going to live there for the rest of my life, that means you're going to live there until you die. You can't live somewhere for the rest of your life and not have it be until you die, silly. Now you're being silly with Billy Bob. I don't know why you're being silly, but you're being silly. You can either say, I'm going to go live there for the rest of my life, or I'm going to go live there until I die. Now, philosophically, maybe those things mean different things. Because if you say for the rest of my life, you're focusing on the living part. If you could say until I die, you're focused on the dying part. So the question is, do they actually mean the same thing? That's up for discussion. That's up for debate. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Bob is a little bit sick. He's a little bit under the weather. He's not feeling so great. We got a poll going down there, which is very important. We got 3 likes, but I think we can get to 5 likes. I think we can get to 5 likes, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and what Billy Bob is learning is that far more of his subscribers come and watch his channel in the afternoon and the evening. Early morning, 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern time, is not a really great time to do a live stream, because no one's awake or everyone's asleep. So we got to really figure out how to make that work. We got 2 votes so far, and of course, everybody thinks it should be Billy Bob Beach. King Chimney wants to live there is what I mean. Well, I'll tell you a few things. Living here has pros and cons in Miami Beach. If you're in South Beach, the pros are you can walk everywhere. You can ride your bike 365 days a year. There are not a lot of tall buildings here, so you get a sense that you're in a small community. The beach is just a few blocks away. So those are some nice things. But the bad things are, it's always hot here. It gets very, very hot. Right? What's up, Snoop Frog? Great to have you here in the house. That's right, yeehaw. Let's get a yeehaw, everybody. Get that albino gator. You know I don't like albino gators. They're very dangerous. And I always recommend if you have an albino gator, you do not approach that albino gator by yourself. Billy Bob can. Billy Bob has wrangled a number of albino gators all at the same time. But for a general layperson, you do not want to be going after those albino gators. But I was saying the bad parts of Miami Beach is that it's always hot here. The people are really, unfortunately, focused on money. They don't focus on character and friendship. They want to know how much money you got, and more importantly, how much money you're going to give to me. I mean, Billy Bob's probably one of the richest people in Miami Beach, and he doesn't appreciate that people are coming up to him, and they want to know, Billy Bob, how much money do you really have? Will you show me your wallet? Will you show me your money? Will you show me your cash? Billy Bob says, get away from me, you filthy thing. Don't you touch me. Don't you ask me about my money. That's a private matter. And they said, fine, don't tell me how much you have. Just tell me how much you're going to spend on me. And I said, ladies, settle down. You got to stop gold digging. You got to stop being a gold digger. And you got to start being a gold creator. These women need to learn how to create their own money, not by stealing it and digging it out from other people. Not very nice, ladies and gentlemen. We got 3 votes here. Wow, someone else thinks the name of Miami Beach should be Miami Beach. I'm wondering who that person is. Who is that person? I'd very much like to know, because I'd like to have a little sit down with that person and explain to them that they are wrong. It should be Billy Bob Beach. And I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to stop my fight until that happens. Billy Bob Beach is the more traditional name for Miami Beach. You probably didn't know that. And so I can understand that you don't want to call it Billy Bob Beach. But when it was first created, it was called Billy Bob Beach for 4 years. It was for 4 years, Billy Bob Beach. And then for some reason, when Billy Bob moved back to Louisiana, some crazy politician, Chadwick's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Chad Chadwick. Let's give a round of applause for our special guest, Chad Chadwick. Great to have you here. Hope you'll click like. We only have 3 likes. We should at least get 4. You can double tap the screen. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on all the notifications, because then you'll be able to come every time Billy Bob has got a live stream. So yeah, as I was saying, those dirty politicians in Miami Beach, they changed the name of this great city of Billy Bob Beach to something called Miami Beach. Well, we're going to name it after the Miami Indians. As if the Miami Indians are more important than yours truly, Billy Bob. Doesn't make any sense. I know. So I've started a petition to return the original name of Miami Beach. And that is what I'm working on this summer. It's one of my many, many projects. Thank you for liking Chad Chadwick. Hoping you'll also subscribe to the channel to be a part of what we are doing here. So Billy Bob wants to explain it all. Billy Bob wants to share some actual good advice with you guys. Billy Bob wants to make sure you get off your butt today and actually do something with your life. Don't just be sitting on the computer all day. Don't just be complaining about your life. Don't be depressed. You got to create a plan for the future. Be inspired by your dreams. Put that plan down on paper and then execute it. It's very simple. You need to make your dreams come true. Thank you for subbing, Chad. Thank you for liking. Now I want you to put a plan together for your future. You need to make it happen. Yasmin, I know the hat is beautiful. It's beautiful. Just like this is America. America, the beautiful. Probably heard that. America, the beautiful. For amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties across the furnace plain. America, America, God's brand is based on thee. And gonna good like butter from sea to shining sea. Billy Bob messed up some of the lyrics, but that's okay. Whatever lyrics Billy Bob comes up with are the good lyrics. So that's really important. Thank you. I'm glad you like the hat. Is there anything, any topic that you need Billy Bob to explain? That's the question. Do you need Billy Bob to explain anything? You put that in the chat and Billy Bob will explain that for you. In the meantime, Billy Bob will tell you, never give up. But there's another part. You got to never give up, and you got to keep trying new things. You can't keep trying the same thing over and over again. You got to never give up and try new things. If you never give up and always try new things, you're eventually going to find some way to succeed. You're going to be able to make it happen. I hope that you can make your dreams happen. Billy Bob wants you to succeed and become as a success as Billy Bob. Billy Bob would like you to be an even greater success than he is. It's not probable, it's not likely, we know, but not everybody can be Billy Bob. In fact, nobody can be Billy Bob. Billy Bob is Billy Bob, but you can be a close second to Billy Bob if you go after your dreams and you make them happen. Snoop Frog needs some help. He says, help me, Billy Bob. Snoop Frog, let me know how you need help. Don't be doing any spamming or silliness because you'll get timed out. But if you have a legitimate question that you need Billy Bob's help, Billy Bob is happy to provide some assistance. While we're waiting, remember to click like and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Let's say we have Snoop Frog also saying help. He's saying help me, help me. I don't know if he's trying to sing that song like help me, say that you'll help me, rescue me, say that you'll rescue me, help me. You don't know that song, it's actually love me, but Billy Bob changed the lyrics. Chadwick says, it's really early where I live, I'm really tired, I'll get back to this live stream in like an hour and a half. I think King left the chat. Well, that sometimes happens. People come and go in your life. We talked about this before. Friendships come and go. Everything has a beginning and an end in life. That's the way it is. We got you. This live stream has a beginning and end. You join this live stream, you're going to leave this live stream. You're going to start eating breakfast. You're going to leave eating breakfast. You're going to go for a run. You're going to stop the run. You're going to have a best friend today who may not be your best friend tomorrow. That's just the way it is. And now Chadwick's got a life. That's all right. Chadwick, like I said, people come, people go. It's just the way of the world. That's right. That's right, Snoop Frog. We got to say it like it is. Some days Billy Bob has got 10, 20 people here in the live chat. Sometimes Billy Bob's got one. Every once in a while there's 0 people talking, but Billy Bob just keeps talking. Because Billy Bob knows that someone is going to watch his video and they're going to get very inspired, motivated, and find the hope to continue. And as Billy Bob was saying, don't worry that friends come and go in your life. Just like I don't worry about people coming and going here in this live stream. Right? It doesn't matter. Billy Bob keeps moving forward. And you should keep moving forward too. Stop being concerned about your best friend from 5 years ago is not your best friend today. That's normal. Snoop Frog keeps saying, answer me. Don't you get angry at me, Snoop Frog. Don't you get answer at me. In order for me to answer, you got to ask a question, Snoop Frog. So don't be trying to play a riddle with Billy Bob. It ain't going to fly, and it ain't going to work. Let me just tell you that. King Chimmy, it's great to have you back. All right, we're going to end the poll now. So 57% say that it should be called by its rightful original name, Billy Bob Beach. Billy Bob Beach. Did anyone participate in the election? Yasmin, the election has not happened yet. Election in America happens on November 4th. Today is July 1st. Today is the 1st of July, first day of the July month. So now we've got July, we got August, we got September, we got all of October, and then 4 days in November. And then the American people can vote. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be a lot of non-American people voting because that's a problem here in America. I love America, but there's a voting problem where dead people and illegal immigrants like to vote as well. King Chimney, you're going to come back to the live stream in 2 hours. Well, Billy Bob probably not going to be here in 2 hours. I'll tell you that, King. Maybe some of the other characters will be here, but it's not going to be Billy Bob. Billy Bob really only does one live stream per day, maybe 2 or 3 per week. You'll probably see MonroeMann back here later in the afternoon after Billy Bob goes get something to eat. And I'll tell you this, the last 3 days here in Miami Beach, it's been very overcast, not much sun. It's been raining. Yasmin loves America. America loves you, Yasmin. Always remember that. America loves you. America loves Yasmin. We got King Chimney saying we'll rewatch it. Well, that'll be very great because that means you're going to help with this watch time, King Chimney. We need to get a lot more watch time on this channel so we can get some super chats going on here. Billy Bob wants some super chats. Yeehaw, super chats. Billy Bob wants to sell some Billy Bob merchandise. Billy Bob wants to have memberships. Billy Bob wants to have lots of great things here on this channel. All right, Snoop Frog, I'm going to time you out for saying, can't say stuff like that. We're going to get, Snoop Frog is getting a 10-second timeout. 10-second timeout for Mr. That's not nice what Snoop Frog said. Naughty Snoop Frog. Naughty Snoop Frog. All right, I'll give you another chance, Snoop Frog. Don't you be naughty. Don't you be naughty. Hey, you can unhide Snoop Frog, kick your off. Please unhide him. And let me see what his other man. We're gonna give him one more chance. So we can unhide him. Kick your off if you're there. Please be sure you unhide Snoop Frog. We can moderate him. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad, but he does not need to be hidden. Kick your up. I know what he said. We're going to give him one chance. We're going to give him one more chance. The AI is pretty good about hiding a lot of messages before. Oh, he also wrote something else. Yeah, well, we'll give Snoop Frog one more time. Okay. We're gonna give Snoop Frog one more chance because maybe that was 3 things he said that was very naughty. So if Snoop Frog comes back and is very naughty, we're going to have to remove him from the chat. Not good. Right, Snoop Frog, you got to be a good boy. You got to be a good boy. We don't need to send people back to Mexico. Right, that's what he said. He said something about that. Very naughty. But anyway, good morning, Kick You Up. That's right. Hey, I wanted to show you something. Check this out. These are the stats from that last night's stream that Monroe did, the average view duration is 8 minutes. More people are watching this sleep stream than they are watching Billy Bob. 15 hours of watch time, ladies and gentlemen. 15 hours of watch time. That means if we do something like that every single night, and we have the same success, this channel is going to reach 3,000 watch hours very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So that's we found something that certainly works. Yeah, wow. Billy Bob was surprised too when MonroeMann told me your cockamamie idea that you and Monroe came up with. Billy Bob said, I don't think that's going to work, but it worked. It worked really well, and it got double, triple the watch time. The average view duration of regular streams, which is very, very strange, very, very confusing, very interesting. Yeah, it's very awesome. So Billy Bob is going to tell MonroeMann to do that again tonight with a brand new philosophical quotation, something else to think about. So I'm thinking that could maybe work. Billy Bob is looking at, that's 15 hours. 15 hours of watch time. Got the calculator here. Let's do a little math, some mathematics. 15 hours of watch time times 7, that's an extra 105 hours per week. Oh, I'll try that. Kick Her Up, I will try to set it up. Oh, by the way, Kick Her Up, we have to find out why Mr. Goodcat deleted all of Evelyn's comments from last night's live stream. I don't know. It was very, very strange. We got 105 per week. Yeah, I saw that, Kick Her Up. So we want to make sure that we set it up so that maybe we can get other people to come. We'll try it. I'll give it as an experiment. Billy Bob likes to do experiments. Maybe, just maybe, if we do vertical, it could be better. Maybe it could be worse. Maybe the reason why the watch time, the average view duration was higher is because it was not on the shorts feed. Or maybe having it on the horizontal encouraged people to interact more. But 105 hours per week extra, that means every month is an extra 420 watch hours. Well, that's amazing. That's truly amazing. 420 watch hours. And that if we add that to the already average of about 20 hours. Oh, she was spamming crazy things? That's not good. We do not want Evelyn spamming crazy things. That is true. Billy Bob could not see what those crazy things were because Mr. Goodcat deleted absolutely everything. But if we got, let's just say it's 15 hours plus the average of about 20 hours that we're getting already from the other stuff, that's 35 hours of watch time per day, right? If we do that times 7, that's 245 hours per week times 4. That gets us to 980 watch hours per month, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we will hit 3,000 watch hours by the end of August. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? 3,000 watch hours before the end of August. Yeah, 15 hours is absolutely awesome, absolutely incredible, unbelievable. We got double the watch time of the live stream. That's pretty amazing. We did 8 hours of sleep philosophy. We got 15 hours of genuine watch time. You know how many likes we got, Kick Her Up? 21. Can you believe that? 21 likes on MonroeMann's live streams. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Truly crazy. 21 likes, and it was just this little thing right there. Knowledge and not doing equals not knowing at all. Discuss in the chat, subscribe, and like. So tomorrow, or tonight, we're going to try something else. We're going to try to see if how it works doing vertical. The only problem is if we do vertical, we got to use, I think we have to use my phone. And if I have my phone, then I can't sleep with my phone. And I don't have my alarm, and that might be a problem. I need to see if I can use my computer, but set it up via a vertical live stream. That's what we need to check out. I got to ask MonroeMann if we can do it like that. Billy Bob needs to go get some more cough medicine because his cough is driving him absolutely crazy. It's called making him go gator crazy. Gator crazy, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Billy Bob wants some severe cold. Time to get some severe cold, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Ready? Severe cold. Yeah, that feels good. Makes Billy Bob feel warm and comfy inside. What's up, Gajody? And Gajody says, I missed a lot, but my friend came over, then more things came up. That's what happens when a friend comes over. Things come up. Life gets complicated. But we appreciate you taking your time to still come and watch Billy Bob's live stream. Kick Your App says, I believe you can only set it up with your phone that way. I will for one night give it a try. If it works better, what maybe I can do. Maybe Billy Bob needs to go buy a used iPad or a used iPhone. And he can then he can use that to do the live stream. Oh, what Billy Bob, I think, has an extra, does Billy Bob have an extra telephone here? Billy Bob needs to look and see if he does. Because if Billy Bob has an extra cell phone, no, Billy Bob doesn't. Billy Bob thought he had an extra cell phone sitting around, but Billy Bob does not. As a result, Billy Bob cannot use that. Did you eat? Because I didn't. Yeah, so Kick Your Up, that's a possibility. Maybe I could buy a used iPhone and then set that up, and that's specifically to do the live stream at night. And that way Billy Bob could still keep his phone so he can have his alarm clock and all that stuff. Of course, Billy Bob could also just buy a simple alarm clock for $10 on Amazon. Maybe he can use that. Truth is, that's probably what he should do. Gajody's here. No, I did not eat. And by the way, Gajody, maybe you're reminding Billy Bob should eat. Billy Bob needs to eat something. Billy Bob did his dishes yesterday. Everything's very clean. Everything is very fresh. And Billy Bob's now going to get something to eat. Today, he's going to choose something called Cascadian Farms Gluten-Free Berry Vanilla Puffs. Very delicious, ladies and gentlemen. Very delicious. Very nutritious. Has a lot of vitamins and minerals. Has whole grains as the first ingredient. First ingredient is whole grains. Billy Bob doesn't want to eat too much because he doesn't want to eat and talk. Because when you eat and talk, you choke. You should never eat with your mouth full, ladies and gentlemen. So Billy Bob is going to do his best not to eat and talk. Doesn't want to talk with his mouth full. Billy Bob was trying to pour it, but look. Has a special child safety latch. Billy Bob forgot the child safety latch. There we go. Put that on there. And all right, Billy Bob is going to go sit down, and we're going to enjoy. DeMilo is in the house. DeMilo, we had a very interesting live stream last night for 8.5 hours. MonroeMann was doing a sleep stream, sharing some wisdom while he sleeps. It was pretty incredible. Really great, and it's nice to have you here. Jody, don't you worry about only 2 people watching, because the truth is, there are more than 2 people here, but for some reason it only says 2. Look, we got Domala, we got Jody, we got Kick Your Up. We got a bunch of people. And everything counts towards the watch time. So it's very wonderful. And the big reason we only have a few people here is because it's 9:30 in the morning. And Billy Bob knows that most of his audience is at night. And But every little bit counts. We got a few people here. That's adding to the watch time. We're going to get 3-4 hours of watch time. It's going to help us grow this channel. Yeah, DeMalo, it was very interesting. We did a live stream, and this is the only thing we showed for 8.5 hours. Look at that. Knowledge and not doing equals not knowing at all. So while I was sleeping, that was on the screen. We got 21 likes, and we got over 15 hours of watch time. 15 hours of watch time. I'm going to remove that message there. We don't want to say that in the chat. 15 hours of watch time. We did really well. Yeah, on Wednesday, I'm maybe going to try to do an all-day live stream. And I think some of the day is going to be doing something like that. Because Billy Bob and MonroeMann and Keno Surf and Rocco Tribbiani, they cannot talk for 12 hours straight. We don't know if it's going to be an all-day live stream. Also, the fact that we now have this sleep stream plan, maybe we don't need to do an all-day live stream. Why? Because we could do the thing at night. You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose of it was to try to get an extra, extra bunch of watch time. But if we can get the extra bunch of watch time from doing the sleep stream, maybe we don't need to do a live stream. Food for thought. I'm gonna do a poll here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I'm writing the poll now. One second. Let's see what you guys think here in this poll. But we got 15 plus hours of watch time already. We'll know it will work. It's a better system with the vertical if we get 20 plus hours of watch time. That's what we want to say. Billy Bob loves his little fruit puffs. He likes his puffs. Look at those little yummy puffs. They're very delicious. You know, those ones that look a little purple, those are gator balls. Those are called gator puffs, in fact. And they're made from 100% real gator. We got 2 votes here. We got 3 votes. Everyone wants MonroeMann to still do the all-day live stream. So we're going to have to give that a try. I guess we're going to have to do that anyway because that's what you guys want. America. That's right, DeMilo. America. America is very important. Mr. Kitten Bobber's in the house. We need a couple likes. DeMilo and Kitten Bobber, give us likes so we get to 10 likes on this live stream. We're at 8. We're at 8 right now, and 8 is not enough. 8 is not enough to satisfy Billy Bob. We got 5 votes. Oh, we got 1 person voting that I should not do the live stream all day. Lucianne Arenza, great are you? Nice to see you. Good to have Lucianne in the house. Mr. Kitten Bobber's again calling me yes, ma'am. Don't know why he's calling me a woman, because I'm 100% all American man. I'm an American man. Bobber is not new. Bobber's been spamming this channel for the last 2 weeks. But Bobber seems to be becoming a little bit more of a fan rather than a spam. Yeah, Kate, you're up. I don't know. Mr. Kitten Bobber likes to call Billy Bob ma'am. We let that slide. That's okay. Charlie Burns is in the house. Charlie Burns Back again. I remember you, Charlie Burns. How are you? That's true, Cake. You're up. Bobbers should show respect for Billy Bob. But if the worst that Kitten Bobber is saying today is yes, ma'am, he's being pretty good. Because sometimes he's saying some crazy stuff that's really just way out there. Charlie Burns, how are you doing? Good morning. Looking for a real American. We got some eagles. We got some flags. Got some eagles and some flags. I salute you for sharing eagles and flags. Grandpa lives with you. That's great, Jody. Say hi to Grandpa for me. Hope everything is going well with Grandpa. We got 10 likes. Billy Bob likes 10 likes. Billy Bob likes 11 likes more than 10 likes, but Billy Bob likes 10 likes more than 9 likes, so Billy Bob's very happy. Because better to have 10 likes than 9 likes. Right? It's an interesting thing to think about. So whatever you got, you want more of it. You got 10 likes, but I'd like 11 likes. But we should be grateful that 10 likes is there because 10 likes is better than 9 likes. We should all be grateful for the things we have, not be yearning for the things that we don't have. That is pure 100% wisdom. You should be grateful that you have the ability to look at my hat. You should not be yearning to have your own America hat. You know what I'm saying? But maybe when we have a merch store, we'll be able to sell America hat, and you can have your own Billy Bob America hat. That is a possibility. We got 7 votes here. Let's see what the results of this poll are. We got 71% saying that MonroeMann and Billy Bob should still do the all-day live stream, even though we have the sleep streams. So maybe we will try that. Jody's going to play Bed Wars. You're still here watching, though. Thank you, Jody. Hope you win your game of Bed Wars. Bed Wars are much better than bed bugs. I think anybody would agree. Bed bugs are not fun. Bed bugs make you itch. Bed bugs make you feel uncomfortable. Bed bugs bite. Bed bugs make your skin all creepy crawly and feeling funny. So Bed Wars is okay. Bed bugs, not okay. Mr. Good Cat's here. Mr. Good Cat, what? I noticed, first of all, we got 15 hours of watch time on that live stream from last night. Pretty amazing. 21 likes. So doing that live stream is fantastic. If it works again, we've got a huge accelerating plan to build up the watch time, to build up this channel more quickly. Why did you time out Evelyn, though? I couldn't read any of her messages. They were all gone. And she's a good supporter here. So I don't know why all of her messages got deleted. What happened there, Mr. Good Cat? Let's all say, good morning, America. Ready? On the count of 3. You're going to say, good morning, America. 1, 2, 3. I didn't hear you. I want you to say it louder, and I want you to say it out loud. Good morning, America. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Oh, Evelyn. Evelyn's an interesting cat. $50 messages. 50 messages. Yeah, good evening, America. Mr. Kitten Bobber. Billy Bob salutes you. There's a bunch of nonsense. I was the only one there. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Good Cat. That was good. It was probably a good decision. By the way, there was someone there who did. Lewin Stories gave an interesting. He gives some feedback on the quotation, which was very nice. So I trust your judgment and appreciate you looking after Monroe, my buddy MonroeMann. Because Lord knows he cannot look after himself. He likes to think he can, but he can't. Hold on one moment. Billy Bob wants to make it clear that, well, actually, Billy Bob doesn't know what he wants to make clear. He was just buying for time because he didn't know what he wanted to say. But Billy Bob can make a lot of things clear. Spamming's no good. Going after your dreams is very important. You got to ignore what all the haters say. You need to always find new solutions. Guys, it's pretty amazing that MonroeMann, during the first 2 weeks of being a YouTube liver, was getting tons of watch time, 40, 50 hours in a day. But then suddenly changed with the algorithm, and that didn't happen. But he was creative. Pardon me, Billy Bob has got some gas in his belly. I'm sorry you had to see that. Billy Bob is ashamed. Ashamed. We found another solution by maybe doing the sleep streams. And that's pretty amazing. If we can get an extra 15 hours of watch time per day in addition to everything else, we will hit 3,000 before the end of August. And that'd be pretty amazing if it happens. Spam is some good fun. Or good food. I don't know. That's interesting. He said FUD. Is that? Yeah, spam. Food. Food is spelled FOOD. If you're going to be on Billy Bob's channel, you're going to use proper spelling of the English language. Spam is good FOOD. Food, not Fudd. That says Fudd, like Elmer Fudd from Looney Tunes. But we're not doing Looney Tunes here today. We're talking about spam and how it's a very good food, and I agree. Billy Bob loves eating his spam sometimes in the morning. Spam with a side of gator bacon, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. It's absolutely delicious. Hey, DeMilo, I wish you a happy birthday tomorrow if it's your birthday. I'll sing you happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, DeMalo. Happy birthday to you. Turning 24. Wow, that's amazing. That's a good year. 24 years old. I send out my love and affection to DeMalo on his birthday. Wishing you a happy 24. Wishing you an amazing next 24 years. Oh, Billy Bob is still very sick. What's up, brother man? It's great to see you. Great to see you. Really good to see you. Billy Bob is very sick. That's how Billy Bob is. Your little brother man over here is extremely sick. Yeah, bless me, Billy Bob. Thank you. Everybody, can you all say, God bless you, Billy Bob? In fact, we can do double. We can say, God bless you, Billy Bob. God bless you, America. God bless America. And God bless Billy Bob. We love them both so much. We love their touch. We want to give them a hug all year. Remember, God bless America. God bless Billy Bob. Thank you. God bless America and Billy Bob. Thank you, brother man. You asked me if I looked in those cars. You still haven't left any comment on MonroeMann's channel telling you what cars you should be looking up. And Billy Bob can't remember any of that stuff. Billy Bob has 2 more spoonfuls of his Gator cereal. And then he can finish his breakfast. Billy Bob spent a lot of time in the state of Maine. Billy Bob also blesses Maine. Billy Bob also blesses Louisiana, Florida, Kentucky, Idaho, and even California and New York. Even those states have a little bit of They got a little bit of a problem, a little identity crisis. But Billy Bob blesses them all the same. Thank you, Brother Man, for clicking like. If you haven't already, you did. Brother Man, MonroeMann did not mention that you left a comment about those cars. You may have to leave another car because Billy Bob did not see them. Keno Surf did not see them. Rocco Tribbiani did not see them. None of these people saw them at all. Gajoti won 16 wins. Now has 20 Bed Wars wins. That is absolutely amazing, Gajoti. Clay Henry 13 is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody say hi to Clay Henry. Everybody's day improves when Clay Henry enters the chat. Everybody's day improves when Brother Man enters the chat. Everybody's day improves when Kekurop and Mr. Good Cat and Domalo enters the chat. We got a lot of people playing Bed Wars. I can't believe there's actually a game called Bed Wars. When I was a kid, it was called Super Mario Brothers. Now we have a game where you fight over beds. It sounds pretty silly. Sounds pretty stupid. Billy Bob has no idea what that's all about. Dobro Pavalovic, Pavel. Billy Bob is not feeling good today, let me tell you. Billy Bob's feeling just as bad as he was yesterday, and the cold is just as bad. But he does appreciate you clicking like and subscribing if you have not. Any of you have not subscribed, please do that. How are you feeling today? But Billy Bob's feeling that it's going to get better. Tomorrow has got to be better. He's certainly hoping so. This is the last bite, ladies and gentlemen, right here. His gator puffs are almost done. Okay. Mr. Kitten Bobber's feeling good. I wish Billy Bob could say the same for himself. Billy Bob is not feeling so good. Billy Bob is feeling very confused about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Billy Bob also needs to do laundry. Look at that. He's got a big pile of laundry here that he needs to do. Billy Bob needs to do a lot of laundry. He's going to have to say goodbye to you guys soon so he can get started on his laundry adventure. Let's see. Brother Man believes some fresh air and some warm tea would do you well. Yeah, I think Billy Bob needs to go outside and get some fresh air. You're 100% right, Brother Man. And Gajoti is recommending that Billy Bob goes to the Play Store on the phone and type Minecraft Bed Wars. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Kekurop needs to do some running around. Pavel is subscribed and liked. Billy Bob appreciates that, Pavel. He sends a big old spasiba. Spasiba. Because Billy Bob, of course, speaks a little bit of Russian. Spasiba. Billy Bob can also say, Меня зовут Billy Bob. Меня зовут Billy Bob. That's right. Maybe Billy Bob will try Minecraft Bed Wars on his phone. Maybe. He's not promising anything, so don't you be holding Billy Bob to it. Mr. Kitten Bobber is sharing some Japanese. No, that looks like it's Korean, actually. Sharing some Korean. And Billy Bob's Korean is, it's not so great. Thanks for subbing to breakdiving.io. Gajota, did you also join breakdiving.io? Go to breakdiving.io. It's an actual website. You know, I wish YouTube had an opportunity where you could translate the messages that are shared in different languages. Because my Korean and Arabic reading, Billy Bob is ashamed to say it's not so good. Not so good at all. Cannot read it. Cannot read it as well as he'd like. But thanks for subbing to the Breakdiving channel, Gajota. Oh, now DeMalo is writing some Japanese. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got some Korean, got some Arabic, we got some Japanese. If any of you can write Gatorese, that would be very impressive. But I know none of you can. None of you can write Gatorese. Thanks for sharing the link, Kick Your App, to breakdiving.io. By the way, I hope Kick Your App, I hope Mr. Goodcat, Damalo, Kitten Bobber, Gajodi, I hope you'll all join breakdiving.io. It's a wonderful community of people all around the world, and the philosophy of the community is dream big, mentor often, achieve together. Dream big, mentor often, achieve together. And by doing that, we can all become more successful in our lives. Brother Man's writing America. I can read that. Ain't gonna lie, Billy Bob can read that. It says America. Billy Bob needs to check his calendar, make sure he's not missing any appointments today. 1 second. Billy Bob's got a Chinese lesson at 11 a.m. It's almost 10 a.m. So Billy Bob's probably got to sign off here in about 5 minutes and do that laundry for MonroeMann because he's so lazy. He makes Billy Bob do all his laundry. Hey, Billy Bob. Oh, if you... So tell Monroe he needs to go to options and make it so people can share links in the chat. If you can make it so people can put links in the chat, it'll turn blue. Oh, no, that's very interesting, Kick Your Out. All right. I'll let Monroe know that. But I think Monroe's initial concern was there would be a lot of spam. What if there is no moderator here? Well, I guess the moderator can always go back in later. But I guess it'll be worth it. Stay on for at least another 15 minutes. Monroe gonna have to chill with them clothes. He keeps yelling at me, stop. Hey, stop looking at me. He's over there, that guy MonroeMann. He's looking at me. He's looking at me saying hi. Yeah, he's going like this with his watch. He's going like this. He's going. Hey, I'm doing you a favor here. I'm on your stupid live stream here trying to help build up your fan base. And you're telling me that you want me to do your laundry. What's going on with that? What's on with that, Monroe? No, I'm not turning off the live stream. No. But if you want me to do your laundry, you better shut your mouth. I'm going to stick a gator on you. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to stick a gator on you. Yeah, he gets scared whenever I talk about a gator. That guy Monroe, he gets all wheezy when I talk about a gator. I'm going to stick a gator on you. That's right. Good, you sit down. Can I have 15 minutes? I can? Well, thank you very much. We're good. We're good for a few more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So Nadia Dutois is here. How you doing, Nadia? Great to have you. I'm sorry you had to see my little argument with my roommate, MonroeMann. Sometimes he gets on my nerves. And but you got to put up with the imperfections of other people, right? You got to put up with the imperfections of other people. Damalo's writing some other language. Don't know what that language is. Jesse's in the house. We got Jesse Pinkman. Now I got to stay for another 10 minutes because Jesse Pinkman just joined us. Nadia Dutois. We were wondering before, where the heck are you? What country are you in, Nadia? I always forget. I asked you before, is it France, Switzerland, or are you in America? Are you in America? Please, if so, let us know in the chat. We want to know where you are. Billy Bob likes to get to know his supporters, likes to get to know his fans. It'd be very nice to have you as part of his grand YouTube party. That's right. Jody says, hi, Jesse Pinkman. Brother man, how would Billy Bob deal with a passive-aggressive person? Red, white, blue, and true. That's right. Red, white, blue, and true. I really like your philosophy, Jesse. Brother man, let me address your question. Since we're talking about Billy Bob explains it all, Billy Bob's going to explain this. A passive-aggressive person is somebody who kind of interferes with your life by not interfering with your life. They don't do something, or they say they're going to do it, then they don't do it, or they roll their eyes at you. Lots of stuff like that. My pronouns are USA. That's right. My pronoun is USA as well. With a passive-aggressive person, one suggestion is you got to force them to become less passive. A lot of times passive-aggressive people, they have a problem with you, but they're too scared to actually confront you. So sometimes you got to confront them and have them be clean with you, tell you exactly how it is. You got to lay down the law. That's one tip that Billy Bob has for passive-aggressive people. Hope that helps you. Try to confront them and get them to actually say what is on their mind. Damalo has a question. Jody lives in America. Great to have you here in America with Billy Bob. Fantastic. Freya Mandarin here is in the house. Now we got some Chinese. That's a little bit easier for Billy Bob to read. It says, Jita Isha Xiao Shihou Yao Shang Ke Ha Jiao. Freya Mandarin. She's MonroeMann's Chinese teacher. And she wrote in Chinese, just want to remind you that in a little bit, you have your Chinese class. Don't forget, Jiao. Freya Mandarin, thank you very much. And by the way, hope you guys will check out Freya Mandarin's channel. She's been putting up these amazing shorts about how to learn Chinese. You can really learn some basics of Chinese by subscribing to Freya Mandarin's YouTube channel. She's right there here in the chat. Just scroll up. We got some Russian in here. Nice cho tam kak tam dela kak nastronvia evastam. I'm drinking from a fruit juice box. I swear it's the best juice I've ever tasted. I wish I could have some of that juice. Mr. Jesse Pinkman. Privyet. Jayo. Not Jao, it's Jayo. That's it. 1 chippy, 2 chippy, 3 chippy, 4, 5 chippy, 6 chippy, 7 chippy. We need some more. We always need 9 chipmunks. Jody, you got to put 9 chipmunks in the chat or it does not work. Let's try this again. If you translate Clash of Clans in Chinese, it says something different. It's spelled Jiao. Jia Yo. No, 不好意思，不好意思，我错了，我说错了。Jiao. Jia, 加油, Y-O-U, 加油. 加油 means go get them. Hope you succeed in Chinese. I'm not sure who Jason Monroe is. Brother man, who the heck is Jason Monroe? Yeah, Jason, J-I-A. J-I-A. Billy Bob cannot be asked to continually do this. You got to get it right. J-I-A. Y-O-U. 加油. 加油. Well, brother man, if you didn't mean to put Jason, why'd you put Jason? Clearly you meant to put Jason because you put Jason. How long Jason Monroe been learning Chinese? And you're spelling Chinese with A-E-Z-E. I don't know what you're doing over there, Mr. Brother Man, but Billy Bob does not like it one bit. Putting weird spellings of Chinese. Calling me Jason Monroe. Monroe's been studying Chinese for about 10 years. 10 years now. Basically since about 2014. And don't you be making fun of my accent. My Chinese accent is perfect. 我会说中文。我叫 Billy Bob。我很喜欢明年 Billy Bob 会去一趟上海。All right, let's try again. 1 chippy, 2 chippy, 3 chippy, 4, 5 chippy, 6 chippy, 7 chippy more, 8 chippy, 9 chippy. That's the perfect amount. We don't need any more. High five. High five to Jody for putting the right amount of chipmunks in the chat. Very impressive. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for liking Billy Bob's accent. I believe it's the best accent in the world as well. Learning some wonderful Japanese. Well, hajije mashitai. O genki desu ka? Ohayo gozaimasu. Genki desu, genki desu, genki desu. Genki desu, genki desu. Billy Bob loves saying genki desu. Genki desu. Everybody say genki desu. Genki desu. Genki desu means everything is good. Everything's good in the hood. That's how you say that in Japanese. Genki desu. So when someone says, "What's going on, brother?" you go, "Genki desu." Genki desu. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Bob promised MonroeMann that he would do some. He's dying from laughter. Dying from laughter. Don't die on me. Billy Bob promised that he would do Monroe's laundry. I don't know why MonroeMann is doing a lot of all these chores for Monroe. Billy Bob had to do Monroe's dishes last night. MonroeMann's doing the laundry. MonroeMann's doing MonroeMann's live streams. Oh, now Tristan arrives. Tristan's arrived. He's got to stay for at least 3 minutes for Tristan. All right, Kick, you're up. It's good to see you. Brother man, when did you comment? You have to let me know when you commented. Billy Bob doesn't remember when you did it. Maybe you can comment one more time. Billy Bob says he apologizes greatly for any misunderstanding. See you later, Kick, you're up. MonroeMann will be on later today. And it's possible his friend Keno Surf will be coming on today, so don't you worry. And Tristan Poppy is in the house. Tristan Poppy. The only reason Billy Bob is staying on for another 2 more minutes is because Tristan Popple's here and wanted to say hello. And give Tristan Popple a little daily dose of Billy Bob. Billy Bob, a daily dose of Billy Bob is like drinking a glass of orange juice every day. Keeps you young, keeps you healthy, gives you vitamin C, and it brightens your day. Jesse's asking if Billy Bob is your friend. Of course, Jesse Pinkman, Billy Bob is your friend. Billy Bob is one of your best friends. How could you ever doubt that? Mr. Kid Bob wants to see the guns. Yeah, got some guns. Billy Bob's guns. Those are the only guns Billy Bob's going to show. I tell you this, MonroeMann might be doing an exercise live stream later today. So if so, you can participate in that. Jesse, don't be using don't be using foul language in here. We're going to put that message removed. That's right. Need my daily dose of Billy Bob every day. That's good, Jesse Pinkman. And I'll hold you up on them. Show them those abs. Maybe you'll see some abs later. Maybe you won't. We'll have to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Bob is signing off for right now. Going to do some laundry for that lazy guy, MonroeMann. And we'll catch you later. Brother man, Billy Bob is your best friend as well. Same with Clay Henry. No problem, Billy. No problem, Jesse. We all make mistakes in life. We live and learn. We move forward. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. 1 flag, 2 flag, 3 flag, 4, 5 flag, 6 flag, 7 flag more. We're missing 2 flags. Kick your up. Billy Bob, come on to the Wednesday live stream. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to do that. Bye-bye, Jody. Bye-bye, Mr. Kitten Bobber. Great to see all of you. Billy Bob is signing off. And he sends in a good American salute. God bless us.